What's up, guys? Teacher Paul up here, and today we have a coffee request. This request comes from Susan, and Susan says, paternity leave for both parents in Sweden. Nice. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. That is Latte Pappas. Latte Pappas. Let's check this out. Let me know if your country has paternity leave. By the way, this is from a channel called The New Nordics. Link is in the description if you want to check it out.
Could you explain why there's so many fathers around with strollers?
Stay-at-home dads.
I'm from Turkey, and in my country also it's not usual to see fathers with a stroller. But here, yeah, this is the first thing that you can see.
A lot of stay-at-home
other
dads.
fathers as well?
Well, it happens.
It's necessary, you know, for both the mother and the father.
I'm doing a short little documentary about Papa Lattes.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that? Or
Yeah.
how did you guys meet with the strollers now? Did you plan today or was
Yeah,
it
we
rent?
planned today. Yeah, we just hang out today. Had some lattes, not lattes, but
Fika.
fika, Swedish fika.
Nice. Hey, hi, excuse me. We're doing a little documentary actually about Papa Ledighet. Are you on Papa Ledighet now?
No.
No? Have you been already?
Yeah, 7 months.
7 months?
Yeah.
What, how was
7 months on
Amazing.
Papa
The first
Ledighet.
7 months of her life, I was there. We have to take our Papa Ledighet, yeah, like 3 months. Or
Ledighet.
yeah, so that's the law.
So it's become even
Did
more,
he come out of prison? He has like
normal
a
for dads to be home or take
tat on his
at least
eye.
one part of the paternity leave, which is great in Sweden. You have, 480 days or something to split between the parents.
Almost full salary we can take.
Almost
during
full
parental
salary.
leave. Yeah, I think this is one of the best countries for parental leave here.
That is so cool. Maybe I should go have a kid in Sweden.
We've been learning about Papa Ledighet.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Mama Ledighet as well. But
Is this
it's
the
more
same in
unusual for
Norway
us
or
in
no?
the US. Could we ask you some questions?
I love my job. I work at Apoteket. It's a Swedish pharmacy, the first one, and as a CRM manager. And I like my job, I like my colleagues, so I've been longing to go back. This has been amazing. So of course it's going to be hard, but I look forward to going back to work. And his father is really, really excited to be Papa Ledig.
Are you on parental leave right now?
Actually, my husband is. Yeah, because in Sweden we have 1 year and you can divide it between mom and dad. And I actually have a higher position than him, so I took less days and he will be home for 9 months.
That is so
when
cool.
I was
Parental.
pregnant, I had 3 job offers
Parental
and I went
leave.
to interviews like 8 months pregnant for CEO positions. So it's not like, and I think that's normal. They were like, yeah, you're going to be off for a few months and then you'll be operational. So it really helps women in order to do whatever we want in society. And I think that's really good. So I'm quite happy with that compared to other European countries or other countries in the world.
That is so cool,
Best part of
guys.
it is
Not a lot of
that
countries
it's
have that.
established legislation has been in place for so long. There was never any problem with work or anything.
It's pretty relaxed. I think you get a lot of days to share and then separate as well. We are sharing it now, so you're home now. I was home for like 7 months.
Wow.
And then
I will be for 7 months as well. So
Yeah.
we're really splitting it.
That's amazing.
So we took 7 months each. So we split it quite 50-50.
Hence, it's like the norm for Swedish people to take like the parental responsibilities 50-50. So you're allowed to take up to a year off as a man, when usually all the responsibility falls on the woman.
No, I just think it's interesting that fathers are encouraged
That's crazy.
to take a break from their
It's good,
career.
but
and,
it's
and I'm curious to know
so
how
different.
they transition to that. Could be stressful.
Yeah.
What do you think, Michael? How
Well,
was it for you?
For me, it's it's just one time
Yeah, the julekalender really taught me some Norwegian, didn't it? Ikke sant?
in your life, you know, that you get this
Yeah.
chance, and that's more important than any career. I think. When you have a baby, you realize that that family and your child is much
It's
more
hard
important
to
than any
be
career
a
you could
Misa
ever have.
teacher.
In the beginning it was you're there all the time, but he's not that fun to hang around with, you know. But now it's really fun.
Was that the miserable
Sorry.
times, the early times?
It's always miserable. Yeah, but no, it's super rewarding actually.
Wow.
You can see that now he sleeps.
Now he's awake.
You can see that he bonds with you in a whole different way than when I was working in the first period.
We had some
It's
sort
very
of
important
routine
for dads
together,
to be there for their
because
kids.
her mom was back to work and I was the one taking care of her. And every day we would just like wake up, go to the park, grab a hot dog because she loves hot dogs, and sit in a cafe and like talk together. And this is where we really started bonding because she was still very young. So for sure, I remember how she went from being a little bit missing her mom to I want to spend time with dad because I'm gonna get hot dogs. Like
Easy switch, easy switch.
exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm from France originally, where we have a couple of weeks off when you have a child. But I think it's super important, particularly for the dad, where I always feel that, of course, naturally the child is closer to the mom. And this is really an opportunity for the dad and the child to bond together.
100%.
And you do that at an early age. And I think it's a really like a luxury. I think everyone should have a couple of months at least with their child. Yeah.
Yeah, and to get things
you heard
back
of
in order, especially if you're like a first-time dad or a first-time mom, you need some time to mentally know what's going to happen. Like your life is probably going to change, so you need to kind of like settle down and get used to the new life. So it's very important to have this day and like the 7 months. It's enough for you to know how things are going to be, get used to it, without worrying about work, without worrying about other stuff other than taking care of your newborn. You know what I'm saying? It's good. And also, you're not really productive when you can't sleep, because I'm sure you can't sleep the first few years, because you got to wake up in the middle of the night, and it's so different. So amazing that you guys have this
Term Papa Latte or Latte Papa.
Yeah, sure.
Latte
You have
Papa.
someone sort of walking with a kid, having a cup of coffee, sort of especially sort of a larger one. I am on my way to a coffee shop to buy a cup of coffee as of now, so yeah. Not a latte though, but a smaller one.
Ja, vi ska se om där.
Latte
Nice
Papa.
coffee.
In Korea, do you guys also have parents paternal leave like this? For the man, for the father, the Latte Papa?
The project started when I was home with my son Viggo. I realized that I couldn't find much information or inspiration for me as a father. I heard about this study. They were asking children who they were going to if they were seeking comfort. The first choice was the mother. Not until the 5th place came the father. That was actually after the alternative of not going to anyone at all. In Sweden, families has 480 days in total of parental leave.
That's amazing.
I was shocked because when I saw to the numbers, there were only 14% that actually shared the days equally. So I started this project to explain the benefits of being home and taking full responsibility of the household. And also be a part of your children's emotional space. This is something that women has done without any recognition. I wanted to plant a seed to dads around the world, what impact it would mean for yourself and for your child, and actually for your relationship, if
Yeah.
you would stay at home with your children for a long period of time.
Kids need to bond with both their parents.
It is not about creating superheroes. It is about creating role models that we all can actually relate to.
Nice. Swedish dads. Yeah, it's so important, you know, because sometimes, like, I see some countries that they have maternity leave, but it's also good to have paternity as well. I think here in the UK we also have that. I don't know if it's 7 months each, but it is it's interesting. It is interesting how it works. And they can split the time either equally or see whoever needs the most. It's quite interesting to see. That makes me feel happy because it shows that work is not everything. And once you guys know that, then you have a better quality of life. So props to the government for, you know, making this a law. Pretty dope. Thank you so much for sharing this, Susan. And guys, if you want to request videos like Susan did, go over to Buy Me a Coffee or to Patreon. Like, subscribe, and if you want to watch reactions to full movie series, shows, and other stuff, go over to the link that is in the description or the pinned comments. See you. Take care. Bye-bye.